outlook on everything. As for the player himself, well, he was odd. He was a weeaboo of
All right. Hey, everybody. It only took 4 million years to get started. We're going to be on the stream starting screen for just a second while I make sure that the game works. Hi. Sorry about that. My mic was muted. Can you hear me now? Hi. Quiddy made us some fried rice earlier. So I'm finishing up that really quick. I realized that I should have done
The
more to my
chantry
makeup.
teaches us.
We're gonna skip this because I've done it a million times. Oop. And let's see. You said you have to thank me. What for? Human. We're gonna do a rogue. We're gonna do noble. I'm gonna skip through so much of this though. Yes, fried rice and good roommates. Precisely. Whew. You're the one who mentioned the Stream Deck app for your phone. Yes, isn't it nice? Let's see. I'm just gonna be completely like self-centered and give, no, that's size. And give her brown hair and blue eyes. You are now using it. Heck yeah. I love the Stream Deck app. It's so useful and it's like $3 a month. Well, they're not giving me like a lot of great colors, but it's fine. I'll just leave it there. I'm going to call her Bethany because of a thing with Jen and I, and then I'm going to give her that and then some pretty cool decks. Let's see. Stealing, please. And then deft hands. Well, we'll be using it once June comes around. I gotta wait for my cloud gaming activation. Aw, then my computer will run my Elgato capture card and stuff better. I understand that a lot. I have had some issue with just the way my computer runs. This is why I'm playing older games right now. We'll go from a 4 gig to a 12 gig RAM. Heck yeah. My laptop has 4 gigs of RAM and it barely runs. Yes, we're having a Rogue Rogue themed week because there's no like... You know me, I like to play mages, but also I like to marry
For generations,
Alistair, so
your family, the Kuz...
we're also going to skip this.
I'll send
I've
my
done it a
eldest
million
daughter.
times.
I'm sorry.
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
Thank you, Tim Curry.
My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time. Ha! To what end? She says. So glib, too. She's just like her mother when she talks like that.
See what I contend with, Hal? There is no telling my fierce girl anything these days.
Not a thing.
God bless her heart.
Quite talented, I'm sure. One to watch.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason.
I gotta go
While
put
your
on
brother and I are
makeup
both
here in a
away,
little bit.
I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Oh. Let's see.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must
I'm gonna
keep
start
peace
paying
in
on an
region.
Omen gaming
Know
laptop.
what
It'll
they
be
say
shipped
about
when the
mice
first
when the
payment
cat is
goes
away.
through. I'm super
Yes.
excited. That's so
There's
cool.
also someone you must meet.
Congrats.
Please.
I am also
show Duncan.
thinking about getting, or at least upgrading the laptop I have. I don't know if it's possible though.
It
We'll
is
see.
an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced.
Yes,
there a problem?
yes, he did.
Of course.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person.
Stop
that's
talking,
true.
Earl Hal.
Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They did. Oh no,
apologize.
that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant
I
to
take
say.
no offense.
Oops.
Duncan is looking for
If
honor though
Nope.
that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Yes, it is. I have no interest in becoming a
Do you
Grey
hear that,
Warden.
Duncan?
I don't like the Grey
My
Wardens.
daughter is not
and I
interested.
especially
So
don't
unless
like
you
you,
intend to
Duncan.
invoke the right of conscription,
have no fear. While we
And
need as
DG
many
website
good
is where I got my
recruits as we
credit
can
limit
find,
from, and they have nice
I've no
laptops.
intention
I'll
of
look at
forcing
that.
the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that
I
Duncan's requests are seen
really
to while
don't
involved?
like Duncan. He makes me upset. Let's see. Don't strain my abilities or anything. Let's see.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
You're at the $100 a month or bi-weekly payments? That's not bad. Oh no. Oh, it's a tutorial for this thing I never use. Oh no. I don't want to do tactical view. I hate it. Here. I don't want to issue orders. I just... Stop. I'm done. The worst. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, normally I would stay here and talk to all of them for a while. But I want to get through this tutorial as quickly as possible because I've done this recently and I don't want to.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Let's see. Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Let's see.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari
Alright.
hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Well, let's see. I guess I should
That
go
would be
collect him.
wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're
Look,
quite
it made
lucky
me
to have
nearly
your own
choke on the
Mabari
last bite of
warhound,
my
you know.
spinach
Smart
burger
enough not
before
to
it gets
talk,
added to the
my
quote
father used to
list.
say. Of course, that means he's
Glad
easily
to know.
bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Let's see.
Your mother was quite specific. Unless the castle is under attack, you get that dog before doing anything else. Her
Of
words,
course.
not mine. Before we go, my lady, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me? Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything
Not
I've
worth
dreamed
it.
of. Of course, I
Not
shouldn't
worth
get
it.
ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Grey Wardens are not great, my man.
Good evening, milady.
Very well.
Okay, his brother Eldwis. Is this completely unmodded? Just asking because I honestly haven't played DAO without mods in so long. I don't know what it's like without it anymore. It only has one mod, and it is in the Discord. There is a mod that's like a massive bug fix for the entire game, and it has that mod in it, but it doesn't have anything else. Okay, I'm not gonna do any of the extra stuff. I'm just gonna do what I have to do to get out of the tutorial.
Get that bloody mutt
Yes,
out
the
of the
Quinn's
larder.
fix pack.
But mistress, it won't let us.
I may add more
If I
later,
can't
but
get into
right
that
now,
larder, I'll skin both of you
I'm
useless
gonna-
elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and
Yeah.
you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Alright. He's not a mongrel, he's a
blight
pure blood
wolf is what he
Mabari.
is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Well. Oh, don't tutorial me. I'm not interested in your tutorial. I am, however, interested in putting on this stuff that I have because I did things. Let's see. Ooh. It's also vaguely because the controls are kind of stupid, but it's fine. It's fine. This is also because I've completed all of the DLC. Oh, I forgot about this. Let's see. Ooh, yes, we do also want that. Band of Fire, the Lucky Stone. I definitely want that one. Put that one on. Let's see. It's me going through all of the like extra stuff that I have. I do know this stuff. I've been playing this game for like 10 years. Okay, so I don't have any... Oh. I guess I can take that off. Oh, look. This... Oh, it just wants you to, like, get naked. Cool. Let's see. IDK, if you saw what I said, but I'll be frying up some ham while I watch stream. That's awesome. I did see that and I did respond to it, but I think my mic was muted when I responded to it. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, I don't think so. Let's just go ahead and do that. That is awesome. That sounds yummy. Also, this is my favorite character in the game.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Little tail. Let's see what a smart boy you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder
Okay.
he keeps giving Nan fits.
I will. Tutorial, you okay? Why do you want the not
It
as
does
yet
seem like
hero
he's trying to
world
tell you
and take off her clothes in the kitchen just
Wait.
to put them back on?
Did you hear that?
I really wish that the dog mod worked because it doesn't. Okay, so this is I have to put this in. It seems weird, but okay. So my hero for Elden, her older brother's name is Fergus. She loved her older brother so much when she was little. When she got the puppy, she named it Fergus. So the puppy's name is Fergus. Okay. Okay. Now let's do this whole...
Cut them down!
He's begun.
Oh, I don't like the controls in this game.
Sign on your corpses! Thank the
This is
Maker.
the worst.
Most excellent.
Giant rats? It's like
Being
the
in a
start of
wheelchair
every
sucks
bad
sometimes
adventure
'cause
tale
I
my
can't always
grandfather
cook
used
my
to tell.
favorite foods because
Your
I'm
hammer
short while
must
I'm
have
in my
chased him in
chair.
through their
The
holes.
frying ham is the one
Looks
thing
like
I
he
can do
wasn't raiding
easily.
the larder
Aw.
after all.
Well, I'm glad that you've got something that you can do really well. Let's see.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Okay. Yeah. See, normally I would spend just a ton of time going through and getting everything in here, but I have a lot of stuff just from...
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
I have so much stuff from DLC that I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll see.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
They are, in fact, dead. It's a mess!
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes.
I like Nan.
I'm immune to your so-called charms.
Except for the mild racism at the beginning, that's a problem.
Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Okay. Oh, see, the camera in this game is controlled by the right mouse button, and it's really weird. Let's see. Okay, now we're just going to go up here and talk to my mother.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, mother. Let's see. No, this is my favorite response. Nan's head exploded and my hound ate the kitchen staff.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
The hairs in this game are so bad. I find it very difficult to believe that everyone... all of these nobles had bad hair. Let's see.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
You're nice, but...
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
And high
Proud
standards.
doesn't get me any more grandchildren. Of course, darling. You must have many things to do before Fergus and your father leave.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Okay. Oh, I gotta talk to her because she's very sweet.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what.
Standards that are
All the
just
assurances in the
Alistair.
world don't comfort
Pretty
me,
much.
But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours. For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority. Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long. I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you? Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Alright. So let's go talk to Fergus. Okay. Not there. I know we're there. I was just checking those. I always end up checking those, and they're always closed. I don't know why I do it.
Very well.
It's fine. This is the wrong room also, but at least that one opened.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find.
Hi,
I promise.
Fergus.
I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain.
Yeah.
My heart is
Oren.
disquiet.
I'm trying not to think
Don't
about
frighten the
Oren.
boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
I love like the half-painted abs on this armor. Like, it's weird. Let's see.
When there's a man in your life, you'll understand.
Let's see.
Such a thing would bring shame upon this house, sister. But if it's true, you must be discreet.
I'm not sure how I should take that. love.
Hi,
As
Effervence.
the
Yeah,
advice
this
of a
is
practical and
the
clever woman, my
noble origin. Let's see.
Then the Isle's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking
Welcome. We're glad to
backwards.
have you.
Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Yeah, this is just the end where they're all saying goodbye to each other. I've played it a million times. Let's see.
And miss having both my children in one place
Played as
before
a
I
city
leave.
elf.
Not
Yeah,
likely.
I have only played that one
Make
once.
us sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands, and fathers, and
That
bring
one's
them
interesting,
safely
too.
back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're
I
at
think
it.
my first origin
Now,
was
for
mage.
the men, of course.
But then I
Fergus,
realized
say
that you
this in
couldn't
front of your
marry
mother?
Alistair if you were a
What's
mage.
a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
Oh,
A
Oren.
wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
It's the only time I played it,
Christ.
just a few weeks
Thick
ago.
as breath.
Oh, wow.
It's like living with a pair of small boys.
Well, welcome
Thankfully, I
welcome
have a
to
daughter.
Dragon Age.
I'll
It's
miss
one of my
you,
favorite
Mother dear.
Dragon Age Origins
You'll
is one of
take
my
care
favorite
her,
games.
sister, won't you?
Let's see.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Alright. Okay, so it's time to go play the do the heartbreaking part. So this is the end before the final battle? No, this is right before the origin ends. So this is right before you meet Duncan. Or right before Duncan takes you away. Yeah, I just started a new game because I apparently on my last reinstall I deleted all my saves. So oh, hello puppy. Hello weirdly shaped underwear. Let's see. What's wrong, boy? Someone out there? Angry barking and growling.
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
Oh. Oh no! It's time to go fight. Wow, that looks like some uncomfortable underwear. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that was the wrong one. Where is it? Good grief, where in the world is my stuff? Guess I'm just gonna punch this guy in this wedgie underwear. Listen, I know you work for Tim Curry, but that's not gonna make me go easy on you. Okay, okay, no, go back this way and let's find pants. We need pants. Okay, is this, no? That's not it. Seriously, where are my pants? Thinky, am I wrong in assuming that I am in fact missing a chest here? Cause I thought that as soon as you clicked on this guy right here, you got some pants and other war accoutrements. We're gonna take this short bow and then we're gonna do this and see if it's just apparently in my inventory. And now I gotta put on all of this stuff back on. Okay. Lucky Stone, Band of Fire, Guildmaster's Belt. And Pearl of the Anointed. Effervencia, I have a lot of extra stuff, like from completing all the DLC and for having owned this game since like 2010. So let's see. That's why you see a lot of like weird starting stuff that you might not see in the beginning. Which makes the beginning a lot easier. Okay. Now let's go look at the weapons. And then... Do you like this game better than 2 and Inquisition? Well, I'm playing 2 now. I don't like it quite as much. Well, the thing for me is that I play these games as they came out, and this one is my favorite just because it's got all my favorite characters in it. But I'm very, very fond of Varric, and he's a big part of that. No, I didn't. Oh gosh. I like the way Inquisition handles the best, like controls-wise. Except for the health system. Hey, don't hurt my dog!
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I really like some of the story in 2. 2 had a lot of issues with like repetitive backgrounds. They didn't have a lot of different sets. They didn't vary very much. And since the whole game took place inside of one city, it had a lot, it didn't really feel as, it felt more closed in than the other games. But I did come to really like some of the characters in that game. I love Fenris. Let's see.
They never got through the door, thanks to you. The scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us?
Because he's Tim Curry. Let's see. Let's see.
You don't think Hal's men were delayed?
Yeah.
On
I really
purpose?
love all 3 of them, honestly.
Bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
Let's see.
We must find him.
Let's see.
I most certainly will not. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword
Yeah.
and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Let's see. Oh, it's going to tutorial me again, so I can read the chat. Effervencia says I like the characters a lot so far. Yeah, there's some really, really good ones in there. Let's see. I love all three, so I'm not helpful. 2 is my least favorite, but it's like least favorite of my favorite franchise means very little functionally. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Thinky. Is that I'll tell you what Dragon Age 2 is the best at. So I played Dragon Age, all the Dragon Age games, all the ways you can play Dragon Age. And so I really, really think that 2 is very well ported to the PC. This game was not well ported to the PC. And so the controls are terrible. And like, I would play it on a console, but I don't want to fool around with my card, and I already have it on the PC. So I'm just going to make do. But let's see. Let's give her some. Let's just pour that. No, oh, sorry. We're actually skip that. We're gonna put that up to 18 and then give her some more there. Really like the friendship and rivalry system in 2 a lot. I think it makes for a lot of replay value. You are correct, Thinky. That is very good, and also just the way the keyboard controls work is very good. Please give me improved theft. Let's see. And we're going to take simple herbalism because that is super useful. You only really need one level in herbalism, and then you can just make whatever. You can make the health potion, which is what you need. Now my playstyle, I really like passives, so I usually will take those first. But I'm gonna take that one too. Please let me steal all the things. Exactly. Alright. And the dog's got a level, and I'm just... Is there auto level in this port? I don't think there is. So we're just gonna throw a bunch of that in there. I love Dragon Age Inquisition a lot, but I kind of feel like it and 2
salvage some things here, darling.
Are kind of almost neck and neck for me. Like, the only thing that inches it just a bit above 2, Inquisition a bit above 2 for me, is Cullen. I love Cullen, and he's one of my favorite characters in Dragon Age because he changes and grows and becomes a better person. The music was not Enon Zur in Dragon Age 2, and that lost a lot, or in Inquisition, and that lost a lot for me. Hey, leave my mommy alone. That's my mommy. Stop. Oh, I hate these controls so much. Oh my gosh. I wish you could see the screenshot that Jen sent me of like all of the damage that she did when she broke this game. Like, she broke this game's economy so bad. I think she had more than 100 gold. Or more than 1 million gold. I like the Inquisition music, but I get why the change isn't everyone's cup of tea. I love the music in Inquisition. It's wonderful. It just feels less like Dragon Age to me.
Can you hear the fighting? Hell's men must be everywhere.
She does break every economy.
The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Let's see.
If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
All right, Mom. Let's go. highly recommend all of the Dragon Age books, especially the first two. They're very good.
I'm getting out of here.
And they make Loghain so much more frustrating.
Yes, my lady. Here they come.
Because he used to be a good person. Ish. Let's see.
We fight forever. How will pay for what you've done? As you say. I will drive you from our lands myself. Shall be done.
I love Turner Eleanor. She's so cool. Alright.
The Cousins will not fall to the likes of you.
Hey, how about you don't? I'm gonna be terrible and run away from that. I always get lost in the castle during this part.
As you say.
Yeah, this is the big room. Nope, I don't have Mom with me. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so hey, how about you don't? How about you don't? There is a mod somewhere that lets you skip this part, and I should have thought to just put it in before I started playing. Good puppy.
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can.
I'm not even in that room
Your
anymore.
ladyship, my lady, you're both alive.
We are.
When I realize, if you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. When I last saw...
Bless you, Sir Gilmore.
Maker.
Okay, well it just transported me back here. That's fine. And now I can go through this. just punching people. Does she not have...
I do not fear death. I have nothing else to lose.
Okay.
Very well.
That's a little better.
It shall be done.
Yeah, run, guys. Run away from here. Okay, this is the servants' quarters. So...
It shall be done.
There we go. Alright, so...
We must get out! The soldiers everyone!
Okay, cool. Some more servants' quarters.
It is begun.
Your mom was so mad she was using her fists, not her bow. Yeah, something's happened with the equipping stuff. I wonder if that was something that the mod changed, because I did see that it also added some cut content. What? I don't remember this area.
Very well. It is begun. I shall do it.
Thanks, puppy.
Very well.
Ow.
I shall do it. As you say. Very well.
Yeah! Okay. Now that I've removed him of his head.
It shall be done.
Okay, here's the larder, which is where all of this happens. And it's where Duncan is a colossal jerk.
Hal's men
I'm going to...
found me first. Almost did me. I won't survive the standing, I think. Ah, my darling girl. If only Will can make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate,
Yeah,
they will
I
find
hate this
us.
part. This
must
part
get-
is why I
Someone-
hate Duncan. Like,
rich bugs.
there's a lot of reasons I hate Duncan.
Tell
but
him what has happened.
this scene is one of them.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting
You're
past
not
will
like-
be difficult.
You are Duncan, then?
Yes, your...
My daughter...
I am not surprised. I did not...
Whatever is to be done now.
I'm just skipping through most of this because I can't take it. Let's see.
Then what else? How will you survive?
I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened.
This is
Then
blackmail.
your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long
I
as
hate
justice
this.
comes to happen.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
How thinks it? Our family always does our duty first. The
Press space to
Darkspawn
skip
must be
painful
defeated.
emotions.
You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
Yeah, I'm gonna do I will, Father, for you, because if you hit no, I won't do it, then Duncan just drags you out.
We must
And
leave quickly then.
I hate
Bryce, are
Duncan.
you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Hal's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Hate it,
Darling.
hate it, hate it.
Go.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. So we all die? No. Your place is now with the Grey Wardens. Mine is with your father, at his side, to death and beyond.
Nope. Can't watch the giant pool of blood underneath my dad. Not gonna do it. Once we get to Ostagar, we are going to, yeah, it's rough, and also the way Duncan is so cold about it, I just can't stand him. Like, no, there's no empathy in him. Only the cause for, like, only the Grey Warden cause matters to him, and I just...
We will be traveling south through
It
the Hidden.
engenders so much rage
A royal
in me.
welcome?
Hi,
I was
Caitlin.
beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I
You're
could help
silly,
it,
but
Your
I like
Majesty.
you.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce
Promising
you, Your
recruit,
Majesty.
other than
No
my
need, Duncan.
large shoulders?
You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle.
He's Tim Curry.
Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such
If you just
treachery?
look at the
As
character
soon as we
model,
are
like
done
they
here,
used
I
the
will turn
same
my army
basic
north and
character
bring Hal
model
to justice.
for him
You have
and
my word.
Alistair, except that I think he has a slightly different nose. And let's see. And he's taller. Let's see.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Of that, I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Aw, Kaylin, at least you had more empathy than Duncan did.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Kaylin,
Disappointed, Your
Bebby.
Majesty.
No.
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales.
No.
A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
I think that was the
What the
fastest
king
I've ever
said is
gotten to
true.
Ostagar.
They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. Our numbers in Ferelden are too... To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Yes, the secret ritual.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some
the ritual is brief
required.
And it changes you forever, and I'm not going to tell you the side effects until after you've already seen that people can die from it.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. Your hound can stay with
Speed
me while I
run!
attend to some business.
Wheelie, that
The Grey
sounds
Warden's
delicious,
tent
and
is
I
on
would
the other
totally
side
take
of
you
this
up on
bridge.
that.
You will find us there should you need to.
Okay, so let's level up. I'm gonna throw another couple in con and then some more in dex. And then we're gonna take dual weapon sweep. That sounds like a good plan. Alright guys, we are going to take a break really quick. I'm going to come over here. We're gonna head over to the BRB screen and change the question. What guilds in video games? Thank you, Jen! Were not worth joining. Oh no. No, I have just been ranting for the last 20 minutes about how much I hate Duncan. Because he's so cold and like he basically coerces you into the Grey Wardens, and he only cares about the Grey Warden stuff and not the rest of the world. I'm sure I will have more time to rant about Duncan. I just got to Ostagar, so I still got a whole lot of time to rant about Duncan. Oh, and here I thought Jen's first answer was going to be the Warsworn from Kingdoms of Amalur. The Grey Wardens, for instance. Is a guild that is not worth joining. Yeah, I agree, Jen. I totally and wholeheartedly agree. I'm going to go to the restroom and fiddle with my hair really quick. And maybe put some lipstick on because I look like someone's grandma right now. But I will be right back. Alright, hey guys. I'm back. I look a little bit less like I'm about to ask you if you want soup. And let's see what here. Let's go to the intermission while I read the thing. Okay, so the question was, what guild is not worth joining in video games? Which, following tradition, is a something that I stole from outside Xbox. But my answer to that is we had a discussion. My answer to that was the Bard's College in Skyrim, because it's a whole lot of trouble for not really learning to do anything extra. I think you get like 1 extra power and that's it. Let's see. Let's scroll through that. Jen's like, the Grey Wardens are not worth joining. The Warsworn are a really close second. They have cool weapons and armor in their shops, but they are so exhausting. And you know, for people sworn to war, they don't actually help out much. Yes. Thinky says, the companions from Skyrim. I like the characters, and unless you want to be a werewolf, there's not much point. Also true. Let's see. The war that's ongoing with the evil faking. Guys, it's in the name. But no, they're just gonna wander around that big stone keeps talking about how sworn they are to war. Thinky says, also the House of Ballots from KOA is weird. I don't know if I'd say not worth joining because the stories are kind of interesting, but it feels kind of pointless given the whole cyclical nature of the Fae and stuff. Yeah, there's a weird, like, existential Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead thing going on with the House of Ballots, yes. The Dark Brotherhood and Fable, goth losers. I finished a questline the other day and they're left it. That's it? Okay then. Some of the faction quest lines are anticlimactic. Traveler's one is pretty good. Yes, it is. The Thieves Guild is the best in every game. Fallout 3's Brotherhood of Steel, says Quiddy. Especially because you have to join them in the end. You have to join them in the end, which I'm saying the end of, what I'm saying is the ending of Fallout 3 sucked. Everyone I know who likes Fallout, literally everyone has said that, Quiddy, so you're in good company. Let's see. I've yet to encounter a Thieves Guild. It's not one of the more fun guilds in the game. There's just fun-loving scamps who happen to take everything that isn't nailed down. Let's see. I don't think there was any downside to helping any specific faction in Outer Worlds. Just a matter of like how you help them. Yeah, that's let's see. Apart from siding with the board from the start, you don't get that kind of thing with SimCity or 2 Point Hospital. You do not. It's kind of a thing in Tropico because you have different political factions to keep happy. Yeah, the environmentalists in that game are my least favorite. Look, money is important. Yeah, I haven't played enough Skyrim to really have an opinion of the Thieves Guild is the best. You can get levels in every skill, which I find useful enough to bother with fetch quests. That's fair. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with the end game of the Bard's College. It wasn't my favorite. I did not enjoy, like, the Dark Brotherhood storyline in Oblivion's pretty good. I didn't think it was as good the one time I played it in Skyrim. But then there's a lot of the guild stuff in Skyrim that's just kind of, like, it's not great. It's not awesome. Jennifer, what is your important question? What should Jack's major be? Is there a performance major? Is there like Jen is playing The Sims and she's putting Jack through college. Is there like a theater fine arts thing? I don't remember all the majors. I need to play The Sims again soon. It's been forever since I played The Sims. He didn't get into the distinguished degree for fine arts. Sammy is doing drama, which I find hilarious. That is pretty hilarious. It's probably where he met Ben. If I could see a list of the majors, then I would be able to pick one. But that was one of the things that I struggled with in was it university life? Was that distinguished degree thing? Oh, I should probably put us back in game, huh? To quote Jane Douglas, let's go to little M. Let's see. Instead of Jane always calls it Big Jane and Little Jane. Let's see. There's communications for journalist or lit for author or freelance writer. You could always go back later for another one too. I've done the journalist one. I haven't done the lit one. You should try that one. Okay, we're gonna also do Ostagar really fast, because I have played through this part recently and I don't want to go through and do all of the things again. Maybe I'll do lit now and drama later.
Recruit the Duncan brought.
I am into that. I love, I'm very partial to verses where Jack becomes some sort of performer. That gives him a boost to internet personality. I like that. We need one where he's a YouTuber. Let's see.
Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker.
That would be amazing. Yeah. We definitely need one where he's a YouTuber. He can hang out with Rachel. He would definitely collab with Rachel. The reason Sammy always deletes his internet browsing history. I'm gonna watch this adorable YouTuber and tell no one. It works too, because a lot of the early 2000s big YouTubers, big names, ended up being everyone knew they were gay, but nobody really said anything. Because he watches that one specific boy more often he would ever admit, yep, that sounds like our boy. Let's go over here.
Any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know.
Have you seen anything about young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain?
This annoys me because it is a hook for a quest, and it's not there. Oh look, Jack made a new video. Yep.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
There's a quest attached for that? The young woman with the suit of chain? I don't ever remember being able to find that. The messenger he's talking about is the one you can get the sword from. The redheaded girl? Oh, maybe. Just because there was no quest attached to it, I never connected it. Okay, so this guy has a backpack, and last time I left the backpack, so I'm not gonna do that this time. Pick. Let's see. I am... I have so many things. Here. Jen, I've done these very fast. Sir Garland's sword. Huh. It's been a while. Also, Jen, I named her Bethany. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so this is not going to be like here. I am not going to end up at the beginning able to max out money the way Jen does, because I'm trying to get out of these bits that I played so many times as fast as possible.
Too bad.
I love how I could just steal that right in front of those people. Bethany is originally the name of Jen's original warden. There's still ways. Yeah, I'm sure. I think Alistair's up here. I think this is where he is. Yeah. I'm trying to get out of Ostagar super fast.
Now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
But first we're gonna talk to my
simply came
husband!
to deliver a message from the revered mother. Sir Mage, she desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have
That
asked her to write a note?
seems very
Tell
like
her
you.
I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well.
It allows
I was
you to
even
get away
going
with
name
so
one
much
of my
crime,
children
Jen.
after you. The grumpy one.
Enough.
Oh, Alistair, we are going to have those children together.
Get out of my way, fool.
Your favorite was when I got, like, his belt.
One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
And then sold it back to him. You're a menace. Let's see. You're a very strange man.
You're not the first woman to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we?
Alistair, don't lie. I am the first woman you've ever spoken to.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Jack is also taking a class in baking, because of course he is. Excellent. Let's see.
Would that be so
I
terrible?
love teasing him.
Not that I'm some drooling
He's so
lecture
cute.
or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious.
I mean,
Never actually
considering
encountered Darkspawn.
the only women he's probably talked to before have been the very infrequent women Grey Wardens and women in the Chantry. Yeah, probably.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan.
You're adorable.
I imagine he's eager to get things started. You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I love you. Oh, it's another tutorial. I've done so many tutorials recently. When you're not controlling them, party members act according to tactics you set. Select Alistair by clicking on him or his portrait. Ooh. Now open the tactics screen by clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing the /U backy button. No, like he's taking a class in vampires like the weird spooks nerd he is. That seems right. That whole pack was designed for Jack. Let's see. He used the conditional tactics slash design custom behavior for each character. Simply select the preset tactics. Change Alistair's preset to defender. Awesome. Cool. Thanks. This tutorial isn't DAO, just like text prompts. A vampire keeps munching on Sammy. No.
Right.
Alistair approves. Oh, honey, we gotta get your strength up so you can wear the Blood Dragon armor. Let's see. Sammy is a snack, but he's not that kind of snack. I'm going the wrong way. I always get lost here too. I just always get lost. Down and out. Whew. Alright. Let's go talk to Duncan ASAP.
My sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
He was
What can I
just
say? The revered
having
Mother
fun.
Ambrose. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan.
Be
I'll
nice.
go collect who we're missing.
No sense of humor. It wasn't even
This
his
is Sir
fault.
Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, my lady.
I love how he said that.
And this, of course,
A
is the recruit
fellow.
that Duncan said he was bringing.
Like he's just trying not to punch Davith in the head.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Okay, after this, it's really weird to me that they come. He's like, go get 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, and then they bring him back, and Duncan's like, okay, you're gonna drink it, and they're like, what? Of course, that's what it was for. Also, yeah, here.
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Duncan, you disappoint me.
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds.
Exactly!
Abandoned long ago,
What did you
we could
think
no
you were
longer
gonna be
afford to
doing?
maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Alright, cool.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright. Okay. So we're just gonna go over here, and we're not gonna do any of the million side quests in the wilds either.
As you
Hey.
say.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there.
I'm really impressed with this mod
Won't be safe in the forest tonight.
thus far, because knock on compressed particle board, I haven't had any crashes yet. Quiddy says maybe it's used for some kind of magic. Maybe it's to study the Darkspawn. Maybe it's Maybelline. Didn't expect to make a cocktail out of it is all. I do not have to get the flower. I usually do get the flower because I run into it anyway, and then it makes me feel good because he says he's going to use it to help the puppies in the kennel. So, but I don't have to. I do already have a puppy. He's a good boy. Okay. We're just gonna kill stuff and level if we can.
Don't say I didn't warn you! Right to the base!
I just tried to press the button that lets you run in ESO. Oh, that's backwards. No, I don't want to. No. I'm good at video games. Okay. I do have a puppy. His name is Fergus. Okay, let's...
Who is that?
Love the blood
Grey
splatter
Wardens.
everywhere.
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I mean, Jade's number one button pusher. That's me!
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Please go take a bath. That looks like 40 diseases that you're wearing.
Did you hear?
Just
An
all
entire
over your
patrol of
face.
seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
I love he
You see,
says
Sir
that.
Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
I love he says that, but there are strategically, all through this particular area, there are strategically placed groups of Genlock that will in fact take you by surprise. Unless, this game may have, I think Alistair used to warn you about that, but it was something they cut. This mod may have added that back in. There's a Queen reference, Jen? Tell us about it. How are my levels, by the way? I haven't checked them.
That flower, white with a red center. The Kennel Master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Okay.
It probably is. You want to be careful picking flowers around the wilds, mind you. They're as like to spit poison your face as not. The Kennel Master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn.
I'm so glad.
At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Alright, cool. Okay, I took the flower. I'm gonna help the puppies when I go back. I think this is correct. Who is messaging me? Sorry guys, 1 second. Oh, it's Jen. It's Jen showing me the Queen reference. Oh, that's cute. It's Jen. I love it. That's a good song. Lovely.
Careful. I'm sensing darkspawn nearby. Best be on your guard.
Oh, yep, it did add his warning second. Ah. Oh gosh, Alistair. You are already kind of, puny.
Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap. Look there. I shall do it.
Excuse me, I have some XP to collect.
I shall do it.
Oh, Alistair's gonna go down. Nope. Apparently everyone is, except me.
I am ready.
Some of them weren't there. Some of them weren't there. I know that he did it a couple of times, but there were some extra ones that got cut. Ugh. Adventure! Hello, Jeffrey! We are in fact going on an adventure. Yes, yes. Okay. Hi! I love that you, Jen, and Sean all have very similar username colors. You like my knife jetpack? I also like my knife jetpack. It's pretty nifty and useful. Okay.
Very well. It shall be done.
I love the ambient fly sound. It's always what you want to hear.
As you say.
Alright. There we go. 3 vials of darkspawn blood. I think you just keep going this way. Knife jetpack does stabs more useful than flight. Yes. We like stabs. We like it especially when knife jetpack does stabs to our enemies. It's how you know you're going the right way. When it randomly starts saving. Oh yeah, these guys have the high ground. Cool, cool, cool. I wonder what a remaster of this game would look like. take all of those things. Okay, cool. So if they were to remaster this game, what's one feature you would want them to add and or fix?
Well, well.
You want them to fix the teeth?
What have we here?
Hi, Morgan.
Are you a vulture?
I would like a combat overhaul.
A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder? Come into these darkspawn
The teeth
filled
are
wilds
pretty bad.
of mine in search of easy prey.
Hi, Morgan. You're so pretty.
What say you? Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress.
The spatterings of pizza sauce.
Where do they go?
It looks like they've just, you know, had a messy lunch.
And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others.
Again, that 2009 high-res Sims 2 character model. And like the animations are kind of jerky too.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those
I should probably do
have
that.
Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name.
I had that quote written on my school folders in college, that women do not frighten like little boys. Let's see.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You
It is all insiders.
Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent.
Alistair's vocabulary is not very
Steal
large.
from dead men.
Quite easily, it seems.
And I don't have the
Those
white
documents
teeth
are
mod.
Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return
They
them.
have flesh-colored
Will not,
teeth.
for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
I love Claudia though. She's wonderful. Her voice acting is fantastic.
'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I like you too, Morgan.
Be careful. First it's, I like you. Then zap. Frog time.
The
She'll
lip
put us
flaps
all in
are
a
not
pot, she
horrible
will.
for the age
Just
of this
you
game,
watch.
Jeffrey. You are correct.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases
Oh,
you.
yay! I want to punch all of the men that are with me. Like, Davith tried to hit on me, and Sir Jory just won't be quiet. And shh! We have a job to do. Honestly, the speaking animations in this are way better than Greedfall. Really? Is Greedfall that bad? There's like 10 years between those games. Like, Greedfall was supposed to be like a Dragon Age spiritual successor. It's tough. Ooh. That's unfortunate. I'm sad about that. I guess I should have taken the hint when you were really excited about Greedfall before you got it, and then you played it, and then you never spoke about it again.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who... I see them, girl.
What's up, Captain
Much as I
Janeway?
expected.
I love you.
Are we supposed to believe?
Even though you're kind of evil-ish
You
in
are
this
required
game.
to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut
This
one's
is my
eyes
favorite
tight or
format.
open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad.
Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
My first encounter with this character was the intro to DA2. You mean where she turned into, like, a dominatrix? Let's see. Let's see. I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware.
Where's the hat?
Or is it oblivious? I can never remember.
So
much
appropriate.
about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch.
Yeah, thank you. I would like that too.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan
Mostly.
must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh,
I
how
love
she
Morrigan's.
dances under the moon.
Morrigan's like, Mom. Mom.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Okay, let's see. Let me look at the chat really quick now that they're done talking. Let's see. Okay, in a remaster, honestly, what I want most is some character model updates to make models match the later games. Specifically, Flemeth and Isabella. Yes, I would love to see that. Jen said, like, how one of the romance possibilities is apparently this guy who's known you since you were a kid. Yeah, Flemeth is just Benjamin buttoning through the Dragon Age series. Yeah, yes, she is. Let's see.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous,
Interesting.
girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Alright, it is almost time for the joining. We're gonna get through the joining and then we're gonna take another break. Alright. First let's go do this entirely pointless thing that I don't have to do at all, but...
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yes, that, Jen. Exactly.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it. You're very generous. Thank you for your help. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds today as I feared.
Flemeth's like her... It's like her face filled in. Like she got a rounder face. She's very angular in this game.
So you returned from the wilds.
Yay,
Have you been
XP.
successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Let's see.
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any darkspawn you might face in battle.
That is a
You would not
BS
have been chosen,
excuse.
however, if if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Because this...
Let's go then.
This is
I'm
manipulation.
anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
I hate this. This is the worst cutscene.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Okay.
Maybe it's tradition.
I don't
Maybe they're
like
just trying to
Jory,
annoy you.
but he has an infant. Let's see. I don't like him at all. I swear I'm the bravest one here.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come
See,
if
they should have warned
you?
him.
Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining.
Yep.
Grey Wardens were founded during
It's a
the
trick.
First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that
And
the
that's the
first
thing
Grey
is, there are
Wardens
people
drank
who
of
would
Darkspawn
sign up,
blood and
knowing
mastered
that.
their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
Yes,
As
we're
the
gonna
first Grey
become
Wardens
Darkspawn
did before
vampires.
us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Let's see.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
I do not approve of your whole deal.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot
I know
be
that
forsworn.
it's...
And should
I've
you
made it
perish,
the entire time
know that your sacrifice
without
will
ranting
not be forgotten.
about Fiona.
And that one day,
But-
we
Okay,
shall
Fiona
join you.
is Alistair's mother. Fiona and Duncan
Gavith,
were friends
step forward.
at one point. And I maintain that after Duncan made Alistair a Grey Warden and put him through this, she never spoke to him again. Yeah, immune is not the word.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Gavith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I
There is
known...
no turning back.
He did not know.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
Duncan is a murderer. Just FYI.
I am sorry.
No, you're not. You piece of garbage.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
There's also a lot of other nasty
From
effects
this moment forth,
of this
you
that they don't
are
tell
a
you.
Grey Warden.
Like, you can't really have kids. Like, you might. Fiona did, but it's not likely.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but
No.
it was...
One death, one murder.
I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in
I hate
vain.
him so much.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to
Yes.
remind us.
The joining is
those who
terrible.
didn't make it this far.
Something to remind us that Duncan is a cold-blooded murderer.
When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me
And
to a
nothing
meeting
more.
with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
I hate that you can't bitch slap him. Like, okay, I'm going to pause really quick. Yeah, you maybe tell you something about your process. That's a good idea. Reminder, power structures designed not to be questioned must be demolished. Exactly. Thank you, Jed. Yeah, my original story about my warden was an entire examination of whether or not the Grey Wardens were good or not. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. 1 second. Gotta check my face. See if I need any fixing. Jen says, update, she brought Jack and Sammy to the Romance Festival. That seems right. That seems right. Okay. Let's go to the intermission screen while I check this out. Let's see. Stuart, hi! How are you? Okay. Let's start up here with Quiddy. Let's see. Quiddy says, I know Dragon Age is dark fantasy, so like the Warden's secrecy or nobody would join is how you gotta write it. But people went into Chernobyl knowing the risks, you know. Very true. Thinky says, I think the thing about the Wardens is that individual Wardens have the potential to do good, like the Warden and Alistair in the game. But as a group, they're pretty rotten. Yep. It reminds me of that, that line in Sister Suffragettes. From Mary Poppins. Though we adore men individually, we agree that as a group they're rather stupid. That's what that reminds me of. Let's see. Jen has a great point. She says, look at how many people in the same universe volunteer for the Legion of the Dead. But he says, people will sacrifice themselves for the greater good if needed. People be like that, because they good folks. There's no excuse. Plenty of people think the risk is worth it. But also, it's dark fantasy, so I bet you the Gentry would kill the bleep out of the Wardens if they found it. Let's see. They should be allowed to make that choice as an informed individual. Agreed. David thought the risk was worth it. Jory didn't, because Jory had a family. Which makes sense. And then Thinky says, Claudia Black still gets to be Morrigan because reasons. Agreed. Quiddy says, I want Danny DeVito as Sten. You know, I would watch that. Stuart coming in #1. Brie Larson stan says Brie Larson as the main character because Brie Larson is the best. Me as one of her companions because I'm a loyal stan. I would watch that movie. Let's see. Jack immediately started singing karaoke, and Sammy immediately found the bar. That seems right. Stuart, I am doing very well. Playing one of my favorite games with some of my favorite people, and now we're gonna go. I've been trying to get through the beginning as quickly as possible because the beginning is annoying. I played it many, many times. I should have gotten a mod that skipped all this, but alas. Let's go talk to Kalen moments before his untimely death. I like Kalen a lot. It makes me sad that he dies.
Loghain, my decision is final.
Spoilers.
I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
That's the case. Perhaps we should wait
Stuart,
for the
this is a
Orlesian
great
forces
game.
to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your full notion.
I
that we
mean,
need
this
the
is like the
Orlesians
first
to
half
defend
hour of the
ourselves.
game. It's fine.
It is not a full notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice,
Loghain,
won't they?
you used to
Duncan,
be a
are your
good
men ready for
person
battle?
at one
They
point.
are, Your Majesty.
And this is the lady from High Ever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order.
Let's see.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the
Loghain
Darkspawn into
frustrates
charging
me.
our lines. And then?
Because in the books he was like
You
kind of
will
a decent
alert
character.
the tower to light the beacon, signaling
And
my
then he
men to
becomes
charge from
this.
Flank the Darkspawn. I remember. This
Or
is the Tower of
this.
Ishal in the ruins, yes?
Because
Well,
he's
who shall
above
light
me.
this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden
I
to
have
make sure
a
it's
theory about this moment. And that theory is that Cailan was smarter than he looked and knew that something was going to happen in this battle, or suspected that it could, and he diverted Alistair out of the way on purpose. Let's see.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I honestly
Your
think
Majesty,
that Cailan was
the
a lot
tower and
smarter
its
than
beacon
people
are
give him credit for.
unnecessary. The
He's
Silver
just
Mage
overly
Trust any lives to your
optimistic.
spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
More sense than, let's
Yes,
send our
Dad.
best. The new guy.
Glorious moment for us all.
Exactly.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will
I
go
don't
to
know
the
if it's
Tower of
ever
Ishal
been
and ensure the beacon is
Revealed if Cailan
What?
canonically
There will be
knew
battle.
about
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit,
everything.
Turn Loghain's
But
men won't know when
I
to
think
charge.
it makes sense.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
That is not your choice. If King Cailan wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn. Exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the King ever asks me to put on a dress and dance to Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no. For you, maybe. It has to be a pretty dress.
I love him.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived.
Oh my goodness.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top,
Oh
you'll
no,
overlook the
Jen!
entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Oh, well, that's quite a feat.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I
I mean-
expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan,
Since it's Jack and Sammy, you don't really have to worry about it.
May he watch over us all.
Unless you got some weird mods in there. Okay. Do we have a quest marker? This mini-map is functionally useless, but... I guess we just go for the gate. Which is not over here. It's about to turn into, it's about to turn into M gets lost in a game she's owned for 10 years. Okay, so it really is. Okay. My sense of direction is just breathtakingly bad. No prepositional phrase needed. My sense of direction is barely okay in Animal Crossing. This is why we play games together. It's much easier on me when I can just follow you.
The plan will
And
work,
you drive.
Majesty.
That is correct.
The blight
You
ends
just
here.
point me at the thing that needs to die and I will kill it. I don't like this cutscene, but I'm gonna play it because it's important. Yes, us Borderlands. It lets me just sit in a turret and shoot things while Jen figures out where we need to go. We do have to play the first one at some point. I would be cool with that. I don't like this cutscene at all. At least the Goombas are having fun.
Archers!
This is a really gritty reboot of Super Mario Brothers. I love the hounds, which is why I hate this part.
For Ferelden!
I hate how they talk about Ostagar being the most defensive position. Ostagar was maybe one of the weakest defensive points in Ferelden. And I
Let's
don't
cross the bridge.
I
to
don't
get to the Tower
understand.
of Ishal.
I don't understand. Because if you look at it, it's not defensible at all. Okay, yeah. Alright. Which way was I going? I think it's this way. Hold on. Make sure I was going the right direction. You can't just knock me over in the middle of a bridge and expect me to know where I'm going. Must have been a psychic boulder. Must have been.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Cool. Alright then.
I shall do it.
Here we go! Okay, I did several stabs. It's actually the other way. It's fine. I know how to do maps. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Awesome. Apparently I've leveled and I'm still just 3 blocks away from leveling. No, Jennifer, it's not fine. Okay. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. And that. Okay. Give me expert stealing, please. Thank you. And improved tools. Thank you again. Also needs improved combat training. I don't like the sustained abilities. That one. And then dog. This time dog gets constitution. And Dread Howl. Alistair. I need to up his dex at some point. An RPG with RPG elements? Impossible! Right? This is a 2009 RPG when RPGs were RPGs. And not, well, I mean, some RPGs were, in fact, cleverly designed shooters from behind chest-high walls. But for the most part, they were RPGs. I apologize for my severe lack of ability to direction at all. There it is. Stab! I get lost in old games all the time. Honestly, there's some of them that I just prefer. Okay. Alright.
Let's go.
Let's adjust Alistair. No. No, 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 no. Resume game. Let's adjust Alistair's tactics for a second. I can't. I don't have any slots for it, so I can't. Do anything. Thank you for the health poultice. Poultices. I don't know what the plural poultice is. Oh, hold on. There we go. Let's go to this guy. There we go. Tactic slots. I need to upgrade tactic slots, so, because I was going to, upgrade Alistair's tactics to tell him to drink a health potion when his health was low, because he keeps getting beat up, and he's supposed to be the tank, but he doesn't have much con at the beginning, and so I need to, for a few levels, I need to focus on putting stuff into Alistair's constitution so that he will be able to take a hit. Guess what, guys? Guess what? Today, I officially became, like, a college student again. So I'm excited. Is it cunning? I think Constitution is what's attached to your health pool. Yes. Yay, education. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. Where's the... I can't... No, Alistair, don't... Well... I said don't, and then you did. And now I'm slowed. Oh, I thought it was, okay, I get what you're saying, Jen. I get it. I got you. We're on the same page. Oh, hey, that was the worst, and now this guy's the only guy that's left alive. Cool, cool, cool. Love that. Love that. Well, I might die, guys. I'm gonna die. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool! Well, time to be slightly less terrible at this game. Hopefully. Thank you, Jeffrey. Oh my goodness, I love this game. It's been a while. Like, I have such a hard time with the combat, though. Okay. Alright. And there's a trap, and they're all gonna run into it. 1 second. There we go. Okay. If it helps, I just spawned in Dark Souls and immediately hit the dodge button and flung myself off a cliff. Oh, Jeffrey, I'm sorry that happened. That sounds like something I would do. It sounds like something I would do multiple times and not be able to figure out why I was doing it. I need to find somebody with some elf fruit and stuff. I will take that, thank you. Now my knife jetpack has flames. I love it when Alistair's like, that went well.
As you say, it shall be done.
Oh yay, a health poultice. Why can I not dodge into the void? That's a good question. Also, I'm gonna do a save. Alright. Nope. He already got that guy. 20%. That's what I have pregnancy set on. Which, okay, is a little high, but why is everybody pregnant? That's weird. That is a weird thing. Okay. Alistair, I think, needs an injury. No, he doesn't need an injury kit. He's good.
We have much to do.
Okay. Alright. Let's just go through and take all the stuff. I didn't do a lot of time looting before because I was trying to get through those places. However, now is the time when I can't afford to not loot because people have health potions. Yeah, my weapons are on fire. My weapons are on magic fire. It's fine. See, this guy has cast a fun little spell that puts my swords and Alistair's swords and just the dog in general. I've never noticed that the dog is just a flame because the dog itself is the weapon. That's beautiful. Okay. So we've gotten everything in here, I think. This is the room I came from. That's a bear, not a dog. This is in fact a dog. This is my puppy. He's a hot dog. That is indeed pretty good.
Darkspawn.
on me. That's not nice. I'm gonna have to get one of those sustained abilities the next time I level. I think one of them ups the damage I do.
As you say.
It's a dog, but bear-sized one. Yes. It's a Mabari. If you play the Inquisition DLC, Cullen has one.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Now that's a scary thought. They couldn't know about the plan. How? They're not that smart, are they? At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
Something about this game's look is really my thing, says Stuart. I'm glad to hear it! I really enjoy the aesthetic of this game, too. It's something that I can play for hours and hours, and, like, it becomes kind of surreal at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I will take the deep mushroom.
It is begun.
It has an emo-ness to it. Yes, it does. I love it. Like, the way I would describe Dragon Age Origins is like, when it came out, it was like dark fantasy. This game is so dark. It's super dark, you guys. You're gonna love how dark it is. But it's not. It's just straight up high fantasy. It's not actually that emo. Like, it's like it wanted to be dark fantasy for Halloween. So it was like, hey, look how dark I am, but it really wasn't. Oh, sorry, Alistair! Didn't mean to shoot you with a ballista. It is incredibly satisfying, though. It's like high fantasy going through a goth phase. Oh no, Alistair's down. It's shady, like under a tree on a very bright day. The brightness is one shade dimmer than usual. Like, basically, you can play this game as a dark fantasy. Like, you can do that. It's possible. But, I mean, like, I'm also playing a princess who's gonna marry a prince and become queen, so it's fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to give Alistair an injury kit because he had some sort of injury. Cracked skull. Cool. The whole injury kit phenomenon disappeared, I think. Did they have it in 2? Were injury kits a thing in the second game? I don't remember. But they definitely weren't a thing in, don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, injury kits, so basically Dragon Age Origins, every time you get knocked out, you get a random injury. And you have to have injury kits to clear that up. And it's like, it's wild. It's like cracked skull, broken leg.
As you wish.
Okay. I love that the dog is on fire. Like, that's just cracking me up. Okay. So we'll add a couple to those. And we'll add one to con. Okay, and we still don't have any of the skills, so it's fine. Combat movement. Quick stepping rogues more easily outmaneuver opponents, granting a wider flanking angle that makes backstabs easier to achieve. Yes, think I will. I hate the injury mechanics so much. There was one playthrough where I went through and I wrote down almost every time they got an injury. And like what they were, and thought about what the actual timeline would have to be if they were actually recovering from things like cracked skulls. Nope, not what I meant to do.
That's a lot of blood.
Alright, I was gonna turn off persistent gore. That's what I was gonna do. I think it's an interesting mechanic, but it ends up being tedious because there's no way to be just so good at the game that no one dies ever, so it's just things you have to carry around taking up inventory. Lost buttock, singed appendix. Let's see. Oh, Jeffrey. I enjoy having you in all of my streams.
Very well.
No, I need to take the mace so I can sell it. I have to make some money in this game, or Jen will be disappointed in me. It took away, like, the constant, like, marinara sauce blood spatter that's on them when they talk. It gets to looking a little ridiculous. It didn't take away, like, blood stains or, like, blood on the floor or that kind of thing. Persistent gore is like when you go into the conversation with them and they look like they've just like eaten spaghetti really messily.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
You got way more than you should ever have been able to get. Yes, this is very true. Sorry, I have to move over to read chat. Let's have ray tracing. It does not. So I want that persistent blood effect in a vampire game. It does have pretty decent shadow quality, especially for a 2009 game. I think the weirdest thing about persistent gore is that you can heal your dog by letting him lick the blood off you. Yeah, it's really weird. Same, but persistent blood in a vampire game would be super cool. Yes. I forgot you could do that with the dog. It's kind of weird.
Shall be done.
Okay. Is there a sparkly over there? There is.
Very well.
I got a silver. And an acid flask. I mean, apparently. Man, I've never played Vampire the Masquerade, but I've seen it in a lot of videos. And man, it looks freaky. The Nosferatu guys. Okay. Ugh. Hey, that was rude. Woo! My dog leveled.
As you say. I shall do it.
Oh good, there's another injury kit. Do believe. Darkspawn. Yep. Oh, what's up? What's up?
I think we work well together.
Alistair, you dork. Okay. I should play We Happy Few since I'm too big a weenie to play on my own. That'd be super cool. I am into that, Jen. I would love to watch you play We Happy Few. I'm super down with that. Jen is taking on, she's doing a bunch of streams with me and like on her own, and I love the ones where she streams on her own because she's really good at it. And she's also playing games that I normally wouldn't play, so that the channel has a little bit more variety. So I'm really excited about that. I think I might do that one of my days next week. We do We Happy Few and more Disco Elysium since I got that to work. Heck yeah! Do we want to do Now, I don't know if you want to do another Monday stream, because we had been doing Bessie Night every other week. So that's... I can just do something on Monday if we need to, but are we going to try to do kind of like this week? Come back here. Well, that's not what I intended to do, but I'll take it. That sounds good to me. Doing Bestie Night isn't such a toll when I have no job. That is fair. I always want to give you the option to take every other week off, because I know that is helpful. You still have days off now. Yes.
As you say.
Okay, we can plan for that again, because I think we've had a really good time this week. Or yeah, this week has been pretty well planned out. It's been nice and entertaining, and the channel's been active about 5 days a week, so that's been pretty nice. And starting at 6 is a nice... Oh, we gotta fight the ogre. Oh, it's gonna be the ogre. Borderlands sounds freaking amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Nope. I'm gonna get dead at least once, probably. So, we'll see. No! No, 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 no! Oh! Son of a... Oh! Oh! Alistair, my dude! Ah! I hate this stupid thing. Always gotta be. Hey! Don't hurt my dog! You jerk! That's my dog. Yeah. Heck yeah! Don't hurt my puppy. My puppy. Okay.
The beacon is over here.
Yes, Alistair, but I have to plunder these barrels first. That's what I do when I'm angry. I plunder. Can you marry my character? I mean, you might have to ask Alistair, because he's got first dibs. But I tell you what, if he breaks up with me, then you can marry my character. Okay, let's light this beacon.
Very well.
Oh, this is another cutscene. It's pretty awful.
What about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Loghain, this is the beginning of the end for you. You were okay until this moment.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
You know, the music is kind of sad. That's fitting. one was his very best friend's son. I know. This is the worst. I mean, not Duncan. This is the worst. I hate. I hate the noise. The noise is the worst. Bye, Jeffrey. We love you. It's so sad. Bye, Duncan. Well, that was dramatic. It's about time for another break. I love the stab climbing of the ogre. It's visually cool, but the rest of it is just do
Mother
not
should
want.
be pleased.
Agreed. The worst part is when Caitlin dies. I can't take it. Just the sound of it and the whole idea is bleh, bleh. Can't. Okay, I'm going to go to the BRB screen and let's see. I need a new question. Jen, what's my new question? And I will take a break and then we'll come back and we'll go to Lothering. Also, Jen, is there a backpack in Lothering? Let's see. Let's see. What character from... Everyone here has played Inquisition, right? I think so. Let me make sure that I typed it right. From Inquisition, would you like to see I hate how slow this is. I knew that I messed up there. Okay. In Dragon Age 4. There you go. What character from Inquisition would you like to see in Dragon Age 4? Alright, hello everyone. Okay, let's pop up here. Let's see. Jen says Cullen. Good, good. He's the only character I can think of that's been in every Dragon Age game. Precisely. Thinky says Dorian. I think that Dorian is the most likely one to show up, just because the game is set in Tevinter, and he's Tevinter. I know it's unlikely we'll get Varric. Hey, we got Cullen for 3 games. I'd love to see Varric in some capacity. That voice actor is just fantastic. Let's see. Let's see. At this point, Cullen has to at least have a cameo. He's been in every game. Agreed. I want to know what happened to Sandal. Sandal was not in Inquisition. And he was in Origins and 2, but he was not in Inquisition. Stuart says he'd love to see Sarah and loves Varric. But yeah, I really want to know what happened to Sandal and his dad. Always a welcome. Well, I guess this is from 2, but it's always welcome to see Isabel. Isabella, not Isabel. But yeah, no, I'm the most curious about Sandal. Of course, I want Alistair to come back, and there's an Easter egg in the Fade Library place in Trespasser. Good to know. I have not actually finished Trespasser, because I don't like the end of it. And I had already been spoiled by nope, that's not what we want to do. Trying to fix the, this thing. There we go. It's just a minor Easter egg. I don't think it's meant to be like a canon clue or anything. Yeah, I miss our good old buddy Sandal. Alright, let's head in here. Of course, I'd love to see Morrigan again, but who knows? I think Morrigan's coming back just because of the nature of her, like, bond with Mythal.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Sorry, my hair is bothering me. There we go. Let's see.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Is there something on the screen? Hang on, sorry. Okay, that's the... Sorry, I was just noticing something on Morrigan's face, and it appears to be part of the Bit Sounds app. Let's see.
I will stay and make something to eat.
I wonder if Morrigan is a good cook. Key required. That's where the Grimoire is, I believe. Morrigan is likely to come back. I feel like cameos by Alistair are just kind of necessary at this point.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought
No,
you were dead for
Morrigan is not the sister from 2. You did have a sister. Morrigan is that girl I was just talking to. The sister from 2, her name is Bethany. And, let's see.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about
It's
me
Bethany
as if
and
I am
Carver.
not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should. All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Let's see.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Let's see.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon.
Poor baby.
Or how to raise an army. It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl Eamon, another jerk that I don't like in this game. Let's see. I could rant about him for a while.
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Arl would never do what Tan Loghain did. I know him too well.
Alistair,
I still
because
don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough.
He
can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
He didn't treat you great, bud.
You have more at your disposal than you
Listen.
think.
Of course.
All I'm saying.
Treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and
Is
other
that-
places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
Alistair thinks
I may be
Eamon
old,
hung the
but
moon because
dwarves,
Eamon let him
elves,
sleep in the
mages,
stables.
This Arl Eamon, and who knows what else.
But
This
Alistair
sounds like an
was
army
the
to
king's
me.
son.
So can
There
we do
is
this?
no
Go to Redcliffe
conceivable
and these other
reason
places and
he
build
shouldn't
an
have
army.
been beloved. But the fact that Eamon married an Orlesian woman who hated Alistair and who probably abused him, it's upsetting. Gen rants are also very good. Mine are more rambly. Let's see.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey
Flemeth?
Wardens.
Flemeth, I don't think she's bad or good. I think she just is.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens
Did you
are leaving
finish
shortly,
Inquisition,
though,
Stuart?
and you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl.
Plymouth
The
is
last
chaotic
time I
neutral.
looked,
That's
you had
right.
ears.
Because, okay. These two play a huge part in the end of Inquisition. Like, huge. Huge, huge, huge. I got to the part where you capture the big castle. That's the beginning of the game. You got to Skyhold. That's the beginning of that game. These two characters are probably the most important characters at the end of Inquisition. Like, Inquisition does have 3 beginnings. Yeah, yeah. You were not near the end. You weren't even close. Yeah, no, that game is long. Skyhold is the beginning of the main quest. It's like you're out of tutorial land.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your
Yeah,
chance.
that's a good way
As
to put
for
it,
you
Thinky.
ones, consider this
You should buy it on
repayment for your
PC. It's
lives.
very good. And there's a couple of characters. Yeah, Haven isn't really tutorial land. It's just Act 1. But there's still, like, Act 2 is really long and mostly the hinterlands. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, I've beat Inquisition twice and I still haven't seen it all. Let's see.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems?
That is
Out of
fair.
the
You
wilds,
can
she's
get
an
most of that
apostate.
done while you're in Haven.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left
But you
you
could
on
spend
that
20
tower.
solid hours in
Point
the hinterlands.
taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
Yeah.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against
I like the way
Darkspawn.
Thinky put it as the
They
end of
need
Act
you,
1.
Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
Stuart, did you played? So you played the
And you,
beginning.
Wardens.
of,
Do you understand?
2.
I give you that which I
second
value
game.
above all in this world. I do this because you,
You know,
must succeed.
You know, in the second game, when you and your siblings at the very beginning get rescued by a woman who turns into a dragon, that's this lady. Let's see.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Because that's when you get the 3 places that are collectively one place. Yes.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You mean the Dales? That would have been insane. Yeah, no, that would have been insane. Let's see.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done,
I'm glad
do
to hear it,
yourself.
Stuart. This is
I'll
my
hear about it
probably
for a
one of my
decade or two
favorite video game
afterwards.
series.
I just... Do you really
This is
want
my
to take her
comfort
along
game.
because her mother says so?
One of my comfort games.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so
Alistair
pleased to have
sounds
your
so
approval.
upset.
I may have answers. Ask. Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
I love it. They found nothing. Let's see.
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as
This
Mother.
I played for one
I have
reason.
also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can.
In Priest
cook.
Lion, yes.
Yes.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Oh.
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Like I said, I have beaten the game twice, and I still haven't visited all of it. Let's see.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
The Bogs and the Stormcoast are both Ferelden, yes.
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? She would no more tell me than you, I assure you. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what
Yeah, I
curious
think they are
beings
too.
are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond
I
the
need the
wilds.
white teeth mod.
Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I
don't
want to
remember this.
experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Alright. Morgan approves 16. Well, apparently I asked all the right questions. I'm not a huge fan of the Exalted Plains either. Let's go to Lothering. This is where we get Liliana. This is the other part we're gonna do really fast. And then I think we're gonna get out of Lothering. And then, once we get out of Lothering, then we'll call it for the night.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak.
in which Loghain is
You have declared
acting
yourself
like
Queen
Donald
Anora's
Trump
regent
and the
and claim we must
COVID-19
unite
response.
under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
I love you, Tegan, and I'm so sorry that in the Inquisition they made you completely unrecognizable.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this.
I love him.
I will
and he
put
did
no
not
threat
turn
to
into
this
that weird
nation
old
from
man
you
in Inquisition.
Or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Oh,
Your
hey!
Majesty,
It's my other least
Your
favorite
father
character in
risked
this
civil
game.
war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Hate her! Oh look, it's these guys who are gonna try to rob
Wake
me.
up, gentlemen.
It's
More
adorable.
travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense.
Maybe you should.
Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Teyrn Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found. What do you say, gents? With that kind of bounty, we can retire. Let's be heroes to the kingdom.
Yeah!
Bad plan, folks.
Oh my god.
Ah, I'm so glad to have Morrigan.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I guess so. I'm sorry. Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
I thought Lothering was you guys' funny way of saying Lord of the Rings. Nope, Lothering is definitely a town here in Dragon Age.
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tairn Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry.
It doesn't
Well, I was
exist
just
by the
trying
time
to
Inquisition
feed
rolls
my
around.
family, you know? Couple, maybe. A group of wounded Ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way. Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much. Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tairn Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens. Well then, let me go! What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier. Bless you! The Darkspawn can have this place.
Alright, I think there's several things to do here in Lothering that I don't want to skip. So I think maybe we will... This is getting to be 10 o'clock. We're gonna run to sell some stuff. And then I think we'll call it. We sell some stuff maybe. Where is the chest they said they had? Is that it? I feel like there was a bigger chest before, but I could have been imagining things. Okay.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I don't think he's a good man, Alistair, but it's fine. I'll save that rant for the next stream.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is find a merchant, and we can like go ahead and get Liliana. Because that's fairly easy to do. And then we'll go back to camp.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you
let me
allow
let
another
this
to
conversation
lead
play
while
out, Stuart, and then I
You
will
find that
change
curious,
the stream title
In
just
fact,
for you.
I defer to a new recruit.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
Thank you, Fenris. Okay.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Okay, so I gotta come over here. I don't actually have Twitch suggested I use my points. Fenris the Templar, yes. He's also, if you play the Imperial stuff in Skyrim, Fenris is everywhere. Oh, you guys don't need to see that. You're good. Okay, you don't need to see my Twitter either. I was going to Twitch, not Twitter. So you can watch me do this. Just for you, Stuart. We gotta pause it fast to skip the echo. If you're looking for safety, it's not here. That guy is my favorite. Yeah, he's telling it like it is, huh? Okay. Just remember how to spell her name. There you go. Changed just for you, friendo. I need to come up with something you can spend your points on. I just haven't gotten very good at that yet. Okay, I think Alistair needs to level up too. So we're gonna... He needs some cunning. I'm gonna do that because I've got some armor he needs to wear. Go back? Where am I going back to? Jen, what did I miss? Why am I going back? Alistair's level up. Oh, did I... What did I do? I have some armor that he needs to wear, and it... Right. I'll get it next time, I promise. I'm gonna actually, I think, stay in Lothering for a little bit.
I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your cart.
Jen is disappointed in me.
Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Oh, this isn't relevant at all.
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the
Yes.
fittest. All
You
of
are
these
correct.
cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off.
Yeah, I'll get it next time.
I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Let's see.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them.
I don't like how relevant this is.
The city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. And hear more belly aching? I'd rather take my goods back to Denerim. You wouldn't dare. I'm leaving. And who's gonna make me leave him? You? I hope the Darkspawn choke on your cheap hides. Ah!
I suppose it couldn't be helped. Maker, help us all.
Well, that has literally never gone that way for me, so that was fun. And now there's no merchant. So...
As you say.
Well. Cool. I guess we're gonna go to the merchant that's in that other place. I'm glad there's no backpack here, or else I would have just lost it. Okay, so let's go to... let's talk to the little boy.
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
Sad.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
So Terran Logain is the new region? Isn't that a good thing? Aye.
I love Alistair so much. Okay, so the last time I played through this game, I had already crashed like 14 times by the time I got to this.
Look what we have.
And at this part, I just kept dying over and over and over again.
Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking
Like,
about a woman by this very description?
Not dying,
and everyone
it
said they
crashing
hadn't seen
over
her.
and over again.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I was there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap. The Wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing. What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Or I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Let's see.
That, and the Maker wants me to go with you.
Can you
I know
elaborate?
that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
I love how Liliana somehow looks older.
Indeed.
In the first game than she does in Inquisition. It's because she looks like a Sims 2 model, but... Okay, so there's this guy.
I heard what you did with the other merchant. Got what he deserved. Because I still don't have food to sell.
Let's see. I didn't mean to do the thing with the other merchant, to be fair. Let's see. Now I'm gonna need those. Let's see. Got a Darkspawn crossbow. Okay, I got a little bit of gold. Not a lot, but a little. Okay. So that's about as good as that's gonna get right now. I am gonna go ahead and save. And we're gonna do a new save, and we're gonna be like... Stream! So that's where we're gonna stop. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We have one more stream left this week. Jen is going to, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, is going to be playing Kingdoms of Amalur. So please feel free to come by and say hi during that. I will be there in the chat. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye!